Hey, Azteca Health Friends, how's it going? Check it out, it's me, Jose Reynoso, your Azteca Health man. Órale. Good evening, how's everybody doing, huh? So check it out. Gonna be working on this drawing here that I'm doing for todos los mexicanos. And no nomás los mexicanos, minorities, ahí los de Guatemala, todos los, toda la raza, man. You know, todos. Oh man, send me another invitation, loved one. I just missed it. If you're still here, send me an invitation, please. I missed it there by a little bit. All right. Okay, so yeah, so I'm drawing this here. Todos los mexicanos, guatemaltecos, todos los que son pues latinos. Y eso de latinos, mucha gente dice que no somos latinos. Yo lo que digo es pues la gente pues acá como nosotros. So yo por eso les estoy haciendo nice little drawing for all you guys. Muchas gracias a todos los mexicanos. It's coming out nice. It says Ghost Flower. Hey, thank you, Ghost Flower. Check it out. Let me turn on some more lights here. There we go. It's coming out nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Chunky, for getting the #1 gifted badge. Appreciate it very much. So this is just a little drawing on here for todos los mexicanos, especialmente, you know, los que la migra los anda asustando. That Drew says, keep us updated. Órale. Yeah, so this, I'm gonna be drawing this. I'm gonna keep on working on the eagle. I'm gonna be working on the feathers still. I wanna make this eagle come out real nice. Firme rolas says no gold. Órale, homie. Right on. So remember, I'm Jose Reynoso, your Azteca Health man. Reminding you to keep getting your Azteca Heal on Walmart online, aztecahealth.com, Flip, and Amazon. Órale. Okay, so today I'm gonna be working on this eagle still. I'm gonna finish that off, and then I'm gonna be working on that snake. But right now, I'm gonna work on this eagle here. I did this part right here, which I do not like. I can't erase it anymore because it's ink. So sorry about that, guys, but let's keep it going. All right, let's keep it going. So this is what I'm gonna do on this eagle here. So I'm making the feathers like this. that's looking pretty good, huh? All right. Texas Cowboy says, I didn't know you knew how to draw. Thanks for sharing. Hey, you're very welcome, Texas Cowboy. I didn't know I knew how to draw either. These are just, funny little drawings that I do, you guys. I see other people on other drawing videos. I mean, those people are good. I'm just playing around. But some people do like my drawings. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for the support. Yeah, fresh. Thank you very much for all the gifts. Moon Queen. I like that, man. That sounds very sexy. From now on, every time I see the moon, I'm going to be howling. I'm going to be going, ow! I'm sorry, Moon Queen. I couldn't help that. I hope it's just a little joke. But I am. Every time I see the moon now, I'm going to think of you. Okay? All right. Hope you don't mind, that is.
From floor plans to flooring,
All right, hang on a minute.
your home should be as unique as you.
This control right here is giving me problems, you guys. It's not letting me use the controller so I can get up and do this. All right, there we go. Hope you like the music. Somebody earlier was telling me it looks good. It says Wyatt Wirth. Thank you very much. Okay, we can start one. Say, saludos, veterano. I didn't know you like drawing. Are you kidding me? I love to draw. I love to draw, you guys. I've always wanted to be a really good artist. When I was a little boy, I used to think about that stuff all the time. I always used to think, you know what? When I grow up, I want to learn how to draw. And so every chance I got a chance to draw, I'm always drawing. Especially when I used to get locked up. I'm not a violent criminal or nothing, but there was a few times, you mess up in life or whatever you want to call it. And you go to jail and stuff, right? So when you're in jail, you have a lot of time to practice, you guys. So my drawing style is kind of like jailhouse drawings. Here's another one that I'm working on here. This is for a friend and buddy. And then here's another one that I'm working on. I started drawing this, but then I ripped the paper up here, but I think it still looks good enough. And so I'm working on all kinds of drawings at the same time. It just depends on how I feel that day or who's here. And these drawings are for different viewers, okay? I draw drawings for my viewers. This one right here doesn't belong to. Oh yes, it does belong to somebody. I forgot who it was though. It was somebody that suggested that I draw a Mexican flag, and I forgot his name. Honestly. So this will be. I'll probably raffle this one off for somebody who wants to win it. I will raffle it off. Okay. Okay, thank you, Brizzle. 510 likes the live. Orale. Have you been here before? Brizzle 510? Let me know, please. And what is your first name? Hope you don't mind. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but sometimes I like to ask people for their names. Can't take it no more. Yeah, Incorporated. Yeah, is that Indeed? Okay, yeah, Indeed. Cool. Thanks a lot. Donna says, "What's good, OG? Oh man, trying this drawing here for raza, especially the Mexicanos. People, at first, people were asking me, why come we never draw a Mexican flag? Because I'm always wearing my hard hat, and I'm wearing it right now, just in case you guys are wondering. I'm always wearing my hard hat. And so, somebody told me that I should draw a Mexican flag. And I know this doesn't look like the Mexican flag, it's got orange on it and stuff like that, but it's kind of, you can see that it's the Mexican flag. The reason why I'm using orange is because of my Azteca Hill bottle. I wanna kind of match it. Okay, guys, so that's why I did the orange around it. I'm still gonna be doing other effects on it. Let me try music though, because I feel like I'm yelling. Actually, I'll just leave it like that. So, anyways, yeah. This I've asked you, but the hard hat. Oh, I'm always wearing my hard hat. See, and it's an American flag, you guys. It's got a United We Stand on my hard hat. See that? And I got my sticker right here from Taco Locos right there on Cerros Avenue. And I don't wear my American flag, my hard hat to be negative against Mexicanos or any other people. I don't do it because of that. I don't vote for Trump. I don't vote for anybody. I do it because I love living in the United States, and I know that we make them great. Not just the raza, not just the white people, all of us. If we're cooperating with each other, we're getting along. That's what's gonna make America great. Not us hating against each other and trying to deport each other. That doesn't work. Okay, so please don't think that I'm some kind of Mexican hater. I was born in Mexico myself, okay? Just so you guys know. Thank you everybody for sharing. Brando Alvalos. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that very much. So I do have drawings available for sale. I have bundles of my drawings. I'm gonna be selling them for $200 to help pay for my little bills. And you get, right now I have like over 10 drawings that I've been doing. So everybody's gonna get one of each. One of this, one of my other ones. And that's to help me out, you guys, because I'm not a rich person. I got bills to pay. And drawing is a job. This takes me hours and hours, and I don't know. I feel that if people do like my drawings, I could, sell some here and there. It's okay. So that's what I'm doing. Well, so far right now, I have 12 drawings that would be one bundle, one of each. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna continue to shade this eagle here. The only thing about my drawing show, I noticed that a lot of people don't stay that long because I don't know what it is, but people like to watch me talk. It's bullshit. And when I'm just sitting here drawing and talking, it's not, I don't know, I guess it's not as much fun for people. So everybody just goes in and out, comes back in about 10 minutes, see how much I've done. Some people come back tomorrow and see how much I did yesterday. And it goes on and on and on like that, you guys. All right, so let me continue to do this eagle here real quick. That looks pretty good. Thank you guys. All right, so let's continue here. So now I'm gonna start shading all these feathers, but I think I'm gonna start up here first because then I'm gonna forget. Let me see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like this, watch. Let music play. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. Let's continue here. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the body. I'm gonna start right about here. So I'm just gonna shade it down like this, and I'm gonna keep the top kind of just like normal. Okay, so this is the way I'm gonna shade it. Just on the bottom of these feathers. Just a little bit, that's good enough. A little bit more down here. Boom, that looks good. Like that. See? Then by the time I cover this baby up, she's gonna look beautiful. So my paper's starting to move funny because I've been putting it through a lot of moving it around. Okay, let's continue. Something your body with your belly and I'll make you feel right. For those of you that were watching me last time, I used that little cheater when I shade because it helps my ink slide and makes it look like a lens and kind of melts away. And when you're shading, that's what you want. That's the kind of things you're looking for. You're trying to make your pen just kind of fade away. And when you use that little cheater like I'm doing right now, it's a little bit easier to make it look like it's fading away and make it look real nice. So watch, I'm going to show you again. So I had the shading here where I want it, the direction that I want and all that. So I did this whole side right now. See that? I did it real quick. So now, right now, before it dries up, okay, what I do is, with my little cheater that I have right here, I made it out of piece of cardboard, okay? See, I make it slide down only in one direction, only the direction that I want it. And look at that. See the big difference? I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but where I'm at, it's a big difference. Okay. See, and you gotta do this while the ink is still fresh a little bit. You know, you don't want to be doing it 5 minutes from now. Okay, you see that? That looks real nice, okay? So I'm gonna continue like that with this eagle going down. By the time I get to the bottom, it's gonna look nice. Okay? Alright, let's keep going here. We'll continue with this other one right here. Like that. Real simple. Just kind of like shading it downward. Like this. And it's only a little bit. I'm not trying to go too much because then, you know, you lose that effect and it just starts blending way too much. What did I see? I see blue jeans on. What was going on? Okay, you guys, so like I said, este dibujo se lo estoy haciendo toda la raza que ahorita la migra los trae bien nerviosos, man. Ya ni la malicia. Y la migra va a tener que comer al rato también. Van a querer ir al Subway. Sacan videos que están comprando comida, sándwiches y eso en Subway. No van a poder agarrar sus sándwiches con cebollas y tomates y nada de eso. Porque pues ellos es lo que están haciendo. Están sacando a la gente que tiene la comida lista. y ellos van a ser uno de los que no van a tener que comer porque se llevaron la gente que hace casi lo más importante en Estados Unidos, no nomás en el field, también en la oficina somos los que limpiamos, somos los que andamos allí haciéndole sus oficinas bien bonitas, top notch, todo. Yo digo eso porque es lo que yo trabajo en eso. Yo soy masonry contractor y hago mucho trabajo así en cosas pues de lujo y eso. Y es lo que hago yo. Hago concreto y pavers and stuff like that. Y lo que estoy mirando pues es que lo que pasa es que la raza es lo que, no nomás la comida en los files, sino también la construcción en los hospitales. Los doctores no van a querer andar limpiando los pisos, las enfermeras tampoco. A alguien le toca ese jale. Muchas de las veces es the Mexican people, we're the ones that do those kind of jobs. Alright, so anyways, I'm drawing this drawing here, la águila mexicana. A todos los mexicanos aquí que andamos aquí todavía holding it up. Y pues como nosotros los mexicanos que ya pues somos de aquí, ¿verdad? Y todo eso, nosotros tenemos que seguir, te tomamos para adelante. En lo que podamos ayudar, a los que podamos ayudar hay que ayudarlos. Nunca hay que negarles una ayuda. Pero, you know, it's like us, the ones, us Mexicans or people that are not gonna get deported and all that. Like me, I'm a masonry contractor, right? That's what I do. That's my profession. I'm a contractor, right? Yo no voy a querer dejar mi trabajo mío por ir pick oranges o ir a picar tomatoes o algo así, ¿no? Para que haga comida. Yo no puedo hacer eso, you know. Y hay muchos mexicanos de otros países también que no van a querer ir a hacer eso porque nosotros ya tenemos profesión. We're already doing something. We're already good at something, you know. So they're gonna have to start. I bet you what's gonna happen is they're gonna start bringing people back, but you know, the legal way. They're gonna make them fill up. It's already happening, I think. You know, you'll be able to apply for this or that program, and then they'll bring you over here. You'll work for a few months. My dad used to do that when he was younger. He said he was telling me about this. He was saying that when he was young, you could apply for a program that would let you come and work over here as a farm worker when he was young, and for a certain amount of time. He got to do that when he was young, and I'm gonna ask him tomorrow morning. For those of you that watch us in the morning, I'm gonna ask my dad tomorrow about that, so he can tell me exactly what it was. But basically, let me see. Basically, he says that he applied. Se llamaba There was a name for it. He told me what it was. Let me see if I can remember what it was. Forgot what he said the name of that was, you guys. But it was some kind of program, but for Mexicanos to come and work in the United States. Forgot what he said the name was. There was a program back in those days when he was young. He said that he wasn't old enough to qualify, but when they asked him for his age, he just told them he was a lot older. So he was able to come over here, and it wasn't like something that you could just go apply for. It was hard to get, but somehow he was able to participate in that. And I'll ask my dad about that tomorrow, so you guys can check that out. Los braceros, eso, Graciela Rosas Hernández. Ay, mamacita, cómo de estar bonita. Simón, is that program, Los Braceros. Okay, so my dad participated in that, okay, you guys? He said that he got to go and he applied, and it was more like a lottery. So not just anybody, you couldn't just get it because you applied, even if you had a perfect record and all this and all that. It was more like some kind of lottery, he said. I'm not even sure, okay, to be honest with you. But I'm going to be asking him tomorrow, and then you guys can check it out, okay? For those of you that are going to be there tomorrow, I'll let you know what's up. Thank you for that, for the help. Sandrita! How you doing, babe? Yeah, so my dad participated in that. Hola, Sandrita. How you doing, babe? I hope you're doing good, mama. I want to ask him more about that because you know what? They're going to start doing that. There's no other way that America's going to continue to be great if we're getting rid of everybody that does hard work here. Nobody wants to do hard work anymore, you guys. When I was younger, I done just about every kind of job you can think of, you know. Pero I'm a masonry contractor. That's what I do. I can't go back to picking tomatoes and that kind of stuff. I mean, I'll pick them for myself and for my family. That's not a problem at all. But I couldn't take on work like that, you know. And not a lot of people. I see a lot of videos right now. People make videos on. They say that well, just send the white people, the ones that this and that, to come out here. They're not gonna do it. Yeah, well, it's not just them. It's also people like me that are not gonna want to go and do that. It's not that I'm too proud, but it's just that's not my profession. You know what I mean? Who's gonna take over the work that I'm doing over here? Okay, so they're like I'm saying, they're gonna have to do some kind of program to where they make it legal for probably the people that not the people that they're deporting though, because obviously, según those are people that are had the problems, right? They've had problems, or they're on the not a very good list. Pero they'll bring other people. They are willing to do their work. You know, it's gonna happen. They can't stop it. They're creating the situation. We cannot just let the food rot. We have to eat. America has to eat. There is no way around it. You know. So there's gonna be some kind of program. You'll see. It's just too bad that a lot of people are getting deported left and right, though. You know what I mean? How have I been? I've been good, Sandrita. Thank you for asking, mama. Okay. Gracelia says, my abuelo and tíos were braceros. My dad made it to that. Tomorrow I'm gonna ask him about it. And then yeah, so he was a bracero. They would bring you. They wouldn't bring you. Somehow yeah, they would bring you. I think my dad said you go somewhere after you win that lottery thing, and then they would bring you all the way to the United States to where you worked until your time was up, and then you go back. And that's how my dad started coming over here. And my dad's been coming to the United States, you guys, for over 60 years now. Okay, you guys. So I'm not bragging or nothing, but my dad is one of the reasons why America is great today. Okay, my dad has put over 60 years of his life into this country. He's very, very proud to have brought us here. And that's one of the reasons. That my dad never took us back to Mexico as little kids, because he said that he brought us out of somewhere where we were suffering. Okay, these are his own words. Why in the heck would I take you back to somewhere where I saved up a lot of money and effort to get you out of there? I'm not going to be spending my money taking you on vacations and stuff like that. If you guys want to go, save up your own money and do whatever it is you're going to be doing. But I am not going to be wasting my money to take you on vacation and this and that. No way. So we never really went back. All my brothers and sisters have gone, except for my older brother. Me and him have never gone back. And neither my little brother and my little sister, they were born here. But they go, they don't go all the time anymore, but they've been there a shitload of times, way more than me. And so anyways, you guys, I'm just kind of reminiscing on how it was when I used to live in Mexico. When I lived in Mexico, yo tuve cuidado las vacas, okay? I don't know what you people know what cuidando las vacas means, but that means, because we had cattle, right? We had about 30 cows. You have to take them out into the hills for them to eat and drink water from the river, okay? We didn't have hay and fancy barns, and none of that, okay? So one of the things that I still did before I came to the United States as a little boy was to take care of the cows, okay, you guys? El vaquero ahí de mi abuelito. And it was not a lot of fun, you know what I mean? A little kid with 30 cows up in the mountains. And I had a goat too. We had a goat too. She followed me around. But the only thing is, whenever I fell asleep or se me dormía el gallo, como dice la gente, that little goat would eat my lunch. So it's, But my dad's from TJ, says aquí Sandrita. All right. What's your dad's name, baby? So I can give him a shout out. Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, I never went back because I kind of just followed my dad's direction. And after a while, you don't know anybody anymore. The last person I knew was my grandma, my mom's side. She already died, so it's like she was the only one that I wanted to see. But she died when I was a little kid still, so I wasn't able to go. That's one of the things that I would have said, yeah, I'm gonna go see my mama Chole. You know what I mean? For that, I would even go right now. But yeah, she died when I was very young still. Baby, D-S Z-O-N-D-S. Oh, baby. Alright, guys, I think she's looking pretty good here. Alright, we got more people joining in. Cool. We got Francis Hernandez. Hey, Francis Hernandez. Okay, Gracelia Rojas Hernandez says, fixed all the papers for my tios and tias and my dad. They all came on a plane. Really? How did you manage that? You must be talking about many. Are you some kind of lawyer, baby? You sound very interesting. I definitely need to hear about that. How did you do it? Is it a bunch of paperwork, or do you have connections, or how did that work out for you? Okay, Sandrita, you have a good night, okay? I'm really glad you stopped by, baby. I still have your drawing, too. One of these days, I want to send it to you. I know I keep telling you this, Sandrita. I'm so sorry, baby, but I still right here, okay? I have not sold it or gotten rid of it or nothing's happened to it. It's right here next to me. And one of these days, okay? Just be patient for me, mama, okay? Thanks. All right. So you too. God bless you. Orale. Thank you, Sandrita. Have a sweet dreams, baby. Okay. Grisela says, I didn't with them. My grandpa did when he was a bracero. Orale. Shout out to your grandpa. All right, Sandrita. Love you, baby. Orale. So maybe I don't know how old you are, Grisela. And I don't want to be rude or nothing, but it's like me. See, I'm 52 years old, right? And my dad, he was a bracero. My dad's like 86, 87 right now. And he said he had to in order to be able, because if he was a couple of years younger, they wouldn't let him. So he said that he told him he was a little bit older than he actually was. 45. Oh, mamacita. Okay, check it out. So my mom, I don't know if you know my mom, Grisela, pero my mom, she says that her parents used to bring her to the United States when she was a little girl, okay? And in those days, my mom had her passport and todo, but things changed and all that. And then, she's Reynoso through my dad. Oop. So anyways, my mom, she had been to the United States already as a little girl. She wasn't an adult working or nothing, but her parents used to bring her over here. My grandfather, believe it or not, él hablaba inglés. And I'm single también. Oh shit, it's my birthday. Right on, Grisela, baby. Right on. So my dad, like I said, he was able to be part of the Bracero program still. All right. And tomorrow I'm going to ask him a little bit more about it. Because you know what? I could see this coming back to where they're going to have to bring Braceros otra vez to continue all the ranches, the farms and everything here in the United States. The ranch are going to want to lose all their money. They're going to need gente trabajadora no matter what. And that's what's gonna happen. What's up? Trump and his administration, they're gonna have to come up with some kind of system to where they bring, lawful citizens que se porten bien y todo, just like the way they want. You know what I mean? Legally. Okay, but they're gonna have to do it because America's gonna starve. America will starve everybody. That ain't no jive. Okay, guys. Okay, you guys see how I'm using this little cheater? This helps me spread my ink a little bit better. Look at that. That looks hella tight. People stabbing and grabbing. That's looking way better. Okay, dice aquí, laugh a lot, right? Okay. German Rosas. Oh, wow. Dice, ¿estás de acuerdo con lo que está sucediendo? Yo no estoy de acuerdo con nada de eso. No, yo sé que hay mucha gente pues que se la están llevando y no son perfectos, nadie es perfecto, tienen unas fallecidas, people, they're saying they're taking criminals away and all this and all that, but nobody's perfect, you know what I mean? And I'm sure, it's not like they're deporting murderers left and right. Some people have messed up in their lives or whatever, nobody's perfect. And a lot of those people, it's stuff that they can still be fixed, but they're using that as an excuse to deport anybody with any little. Si te echas un pedo y lo golieron y no les gustó, entonces that's you right there, okay? Doesn't matter where you've been, snap, lies, be your friend, come to. Okay, dice aquí, thank you for the presents, German Rosas. Okay, dice, hey, my grandpa already passed away 23 years ago, but he would tell us stories about it. Órale, chiquita mamacita. Well, I wish I could tell you all kinds of stories about Mexico, but honestly, I was a little boy, and everything's kind of more like a dream to me now than, I could tell you, oh yeah, I used to live right here, and there was a yellow tree. Not, details are more like a dream to me now. But my mom, she tells a lot of stories, once in a while, remedios and all kinds of stuff, you guys. A mí y a mi hermano Eligio todavía nos tocó trabajar con el arao. I don't know if you guys know what an arao is, but it's a plow, okay? It's a plow, but it's not on a tractor. It takes two bueyes to pull it. And between my brother Eligio and myself, we could still plow. Todavía usábamos el arao. Mi hermano, él lo agarraba con las dos manos, okay? Y yo agarraba la jarocha, y yo le picaba los bueyes para que se fueran derechitos, ¿ok? Y él con las dos manos todavía alcanzaba a darle al arao. Cuando va derecho, pues, de todo se mueve un chingo. Pero a darle vuelta con los bueyes y eso, it took both of us, porque yo le picaba un buey para que diera vuelta, or, keep them straight y todo eso. It takes art. A man over there, they would do it, just one person would do that. But between me and my brother Eligio, between the both of us, we could still do it. Okay, because that's what we did, you know what I mean? That was us. So if I would have stayed in Mexico, I probably would have been some ranchero, even chingón, vaquero and all that. Pero then when my dad could, he sent for us, and so that was it. That was it for me. My Mexico time was over. And believe it or not, you guys, I was really glad when I left. I'm not gonna lie, because both of my parents were over here. I missed them very much. Even though my grandparents, they treated us really good, and all that, they loved us very much. Pero it's not the same when your moms and your dad are somewhere else. I never even knew my dad until I came to the United States. Okay, so I didn't even know what my dad looked like, because I was the last child he left over there in the oven, if you know what I mean. Okay. Gisela says, my dad's family is from Guanajuato, Mexico, and my mom's family is from Texas. Wow, what a good combination. You must be very beautiful. Right on. German Rosa says, ¿qué historias tienes de migración del tiempo que tú estuviste chiquito? Oh, ok. ¿Quieres que te cuente unas tantas historias de la migración? Va. Órale, homie. So, mira, primeramente, it goes like this. Mira, yo soy José Reynoso, ok? Yo soy Azteca Health Man. Remind you to get your Azteca Health on Amazon, Walmart Online, aztecahealth.com, and flip, okay? So when you get your Azteca Heal, you're gonna be energized all the time. This is, you need energy. This is what you need, okay? Instead of all those weird drinks they sell out there. This is 100% natural, you guys, okay? So I'm gonna tell you a couple stories then about La Migra when I was a little kid. How's that? All right, here we go. So first of all, when I came from Mexico, I snuck across the border, okay? Había coyotes. We had a coyote. And I was a little kid. I remember that it was myself. It was me, my sister, my grandma, my brother, my tias, two tias, and one of my tias had a little baby, barely born, maybe like a week or two. He was like a week or two when we came over here. So, anyways, I don't want to give you too much information. Of course, some people don't want me to be talking about this, you know what I mean, on my shows, but it's my own personal stuff, so I don't care. Anyways, we were there. I remember, we went from Panamato, which is a really small little town in Michoacan, right? And we took a bus. It took us, I kid you not, it took us 3 days. It took us 3 days from our little rancho there on a bus to Tijuana, okay? And I remember this because I was a little kid. I would watch out the windows. I mean, I'd been out of my little town, but not very far, and it was always just me and my grandpa. But I was on my way over here to America. I said, well, and I was excited. So I remember, being up as much as I could on the bus, and all this and all that. Anyways, it took us 3 days to get to Tijuana. All right, took us 3 days to get to Tijuana. Got there all tired y todo. And you guys, it's true. God knows that I'm not lying. Okay, so for those of you that think I'm full of it, okay, I'm gonna tell you the story. All right, and you can ask my brothers, you can ask my brother, my sister, my grandma about it. They were all there. Okay, so this is not just me making this up. Okay, so anyways, we were there in Tijuana, right? And it was, let me see, it was my grandma, my tia, her baby, my other tia, my brother, my sister, and myself. Okay, there was 7 of us. 7 of us. We were crammed up. We showed up at Tijuana. Okay, we showed up at the bus station there. Todo pedo, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of people, a lot of things happening y todo. So then, my grandma, she had this piece of paper that had one of her friends' name on it. Se llamaba Chuche. Mi abuelita le echa Chuche. Pero pues obviamente se llamaba Jesús, ¿verdad? La señora. So my grandma had her address written down on a piece of paper, right? And mind me, we're from this little small town. We, you know what I mean? We don't know what's up. We're not city wise or whatever. So anyways, we got in a taxi, right? We got in a taxi. I remember we got in a taxi. And then my grandma, give me a second, you guys. My grandma was getting her paper out, to show the taxi driver where to take us. And I remember, we didn't bring a lot of luggage or nothing like that. Basically, we came with whatever was on our backs, okay? You know what I mean, you guys? We didn't bring luggage or none of that shit. We weren't going on vacation. We were going for a change, you know what I mean? Our lives were about to change big time. Okay, so this story is gonna take a while. So for those of you that are listening, better be on for at least 30 minutes if you want to hear it the right way, okay? And that goes for German Rosa, since you're the one that asked. And if you guys don't want to hear it, or I still don't have the time, you guys can always just watch it on YouTube tomorrow. Everything that I do live today is available in the next day. For those of you that watch Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, whatever you make, it's always on YouTube the next day. Okay, so you'll be able to watch this tomorrow. In case you missed this story, you want to hear it. This is a good story, you guys. All right, here we go. So where was I? Oh yeah. Okay, so we took the bus, right? We took the bus from our little small town to Tijuana. Okay, we showed up in Tijuana, and then we showed up in Tijuana, and there was a lot of hustle and bustle y todo, right? So next thing I know, we were in this taxi. We were in this taxi in Tijuana, right? And there's cars everywhere, people honking left and right. And I remember the taxi driver, okay, he was taking us through Tijuana, según él. My grandma had given him the address of this Chuchi lady that was my grandma's friend, right? It was my grandma's friend. And we were looking for her address, okay? And the taxi driver, he was giving my grandma the runaround, okay? And my grandma, she's more as Indian as you can get, you guys. I'm so proud to be her grandson. So anyways, check it out. My grandma, she was the one that was in charge because she was the oldest. My tia, she was, I don't know, about 16 or 17. She was still a teen. And pero estaba toda tapada, for lack of words. Toda tapada means that, you're not city-wise, is what it means, I think. Okay, sorry about that. I don't mean to offend nobody. Pero, so, yeah. So, anyways, we were there, right? We showed up, went to Tijuana. And I remember that the taxi driver was telling my grandma, you guys, and God is my witness that this is true, okay? That you know what, lady? I don't know what we're going to do here, but this address might not exist. Look at Tijuana. Tijuana is so big. Tijuana is so big. You're asking for way too much, you know. You know what I'm gonna have to do? And these words I remember in my head. Le dijo el taxista, le dijo, esto le va a costar una fortuna, señora. Okay, and the reason why that is the word stuck in my head is because I don't know if para ustedes que son mexicanos, la rueda de la fortuna. Okay, you know what la rueda de la fortuna is, right? That's the merry-go-round at the fairgrounds. Okay, that's how you say the merry-go-round. It's la rueda de la fortuna, right? So, anyways, I was thinking to myself as a little boy, wow, it's gonna cost my grandma una rueda. Wow, you know what I mean? I was a little kid, you guys. I was just kind of listening those words. That's how I was interpreting them. All right. Okay, sí, dice Graciela. Okay. So, anyways, el taxi le estaba diciendo, he was telling my grandma, this is going to cost you a fortune, lady. Because Tijuana is so big. Well, it's a good thing you came to the right spot. I'm going to take good care of you, this and all that. But so I was thinking, la rueda de la fortuna, this is going to cost my grandma. Shit, she doesn't have a rueda de la fortuna. How is she going to do it, right? And then I kid you not, people, and God is my witness on this, okay? You guys know I believe in God very much. As God is my witness, when that guy was telling my grandma that it was going to be impossible for him to find that address that easy because he wanted a lot of money, and God is my witness that my grandma saw that lady. That lady passed by, okay? Mind you that we're inside this taxi. There's 7 of us and the driver, okay? And then we weren't yelling inside the taxi, but outside there was all kinds of people everywhere around the taxi, passing in front of it, behind it, on the side. We were in the middle of the street, okay? And in Tijuana, that means millions of people everywhere. So anyway, and I kid you not, okay? My grandma saw that lady. My grandma stopped immediately, even talking to the taxi driver. She just said, Chuchi. And then the taxi driver's like, hey lady, and my grandma's all choochie, choochie. And I kid you not, okay, God is my witness, that lady, my grandma saw her from the back side, okay? She saw this person and she started saying, choochie, choochie. And I kid you not, okay? Let lightning strike me if it's not true. It was that lady that we were looking for, okay? That address and that piece of paper that my grandma was showing that taxi driver. He was telling her it was going to cost her a fortune to find that in Tijuana. And he thought we were suckers, right? And I kid you not, that lady passed by and my grandma recognized her just by her walking, as around the taxi. And I kid you not, God knows this is true. It was that lady, Chuchi. Okay, so then my grandma, she opened the taxi door. She started talking. Eres tú, comadre, because they were comadres, right? And I kid you not, these ladies loved each other. They were crying, they were hugging each other, and the taxi is thinking. And I was there, so I was looking back in the taxi. Hey, lady, hey, you can't do this, blah 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 blah. Everybody's jumping out of that taxi, following my grandma. My grandma said, "Come on, it's Chuchi, it's ella, vénganse." You know what I mean? So that taxi driver lost a lot of money that day because of a miracle happening. And I'm not kidding, man. God is my witness. He can strike me down right now if that's a lie. And I'm just getting to the good part. Is anybody still listening? So anyways. All right, we got Grisela Rosas Hernandez dice que sí. Okay, baby, I'll keep telling it to you then. Okay, so I kid you not. That taxi driver was telling my grandma that it was going to cost her a fortune. And to me, that word stuck to my brain because when he said una fortuna, as a little boy, yo pensaba que decía que una rueda de la fortuna, the merry-go-round, okay? And I'm thinking, oh my God, my grandma doesn't have one of those. Okay? My grandma doesn't have one of those. What are we going to do? And my poor little grandma is I kid you not, God is my witness that this is true. That lady passed, she was walking amongst a lot of people. If you guys have ever been to Tijuana, okay, in their downtown, there's millions of people. There's nothing like here. And I kid you not, my grandma recognized that lady as she passed by. She's froze and ignored the taxi driver and started saying, "Chuchi, Chuchi!" Like, open the door, open the door. Yeah, my grandma got out. She went after that lady. And my grandma could barely walk, you guys. I'm not saying she ran after her. No, she got out of the car, but she was saying "Chuchi, Chuchi" at the same time. All right? And then that lady turned around, and it was her. They recognized my grandma already knew it was her. But that lady, when she turned around and she saw my grandma, dude, they started crying. Okay? They were that tight, you guys. They were that tight. Okay? And God knows this is true. Okay, my mom's always telling me never to swear on God or nothing like that. But I can tell you that God knows that that's not a bullshit story. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the next part. All right, so anyways, so there we were, right? We all jumped out of the taxi. The taxi drivers, hey, señora, mi dinero, ¿qué? My grandma told we basically got out of that dude's taxi, okay, you guys, and we left his ass there. And that, if how people tell you about miracles and a lot of people, yeah, miracles, my ass, you know what I mean? But I can honestly say that if that is not a miracle, I don't know what is, okay? And I was there, so I'm telling you. Rueda de la Fortuna is the Ferris wheel at the Feria Simón. Okay, so I'm thinking, my grandma doesn't have one of those. You know, and then God intervened. God intervened right there on the spot. He had that lady pass around the taxi. Imagine that in Tijuana, how big it is, you guys. All right, and my grandma was about to get ripped off by this taxi driver. He probably knew exactly where it was. Was obviously this lady's walking there. You know, this vato was probably gonna drive us all over Tijuana and take a shitload of money from my grandma and just bring us back to where we dude, we followed that lady from there to her house. Okay, she was getting groceries. She got una bolsita with her groceries. Okay, so we followed her from where the taxi was driving us around like bait to her house. We walked from there to her house. This lady was an old lady too, so she wasn't very far from her house. And I kid you not, okay, you guys. I have I have believed in miracles since that day. After the older I got, the more I understood what a real miracle that really is, you guys. And I am not joking. Okay, you could ask people that were there. Okay, it wasn't just me, but I'm telling you exactly how I remember it. Okay, my grandma recognized that lady from just by walking by. She was already, getting away basically. God is good, right? Yeah, it's the Grisela. I'm not trying to feed you guys some bullshit story. This is really happened. God knows that it happened, so I can tell you that's exactly how it happened. Okay. So after then, I've been convinced that miracles happen when you least expect them. I didn't expect that as a little boy. But the older I got, the more I realized that, wow, God was looking up for us that one at the perfect moment. What is the odds of us running into that lady like that in a crowded street with people everywhere? I mean, I could understand if it was just her walking on the street, okay? But I don't know if you guys ever been to Tijuana. When people when you're on the road right there, there's people everywhere, everywhere. So, anyways, I'm gonna keep telling you my story about the migra. I think that guy that asked me for it, I think he's gone. But if you're still gonna, I'll tell you the rest of the story, Grisela. How's that? I know Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. What's up, I mean, homie? All right, let's continue, you guys. Oh, hang on, I forgot to use my little cheater right here. Better do it now before my ink dries too much. I'm gonna do it like, no more than 5 minutes. I do it right away. If you're gonna be doing this kind of technique right here with this little cheater, you do it right away, okay, guys? It makes it fade in real nice. I like the way that's coming out. I didn't see you blow you out. Let me flow. That's good right there. So I guess everybody's falling asleep on me, huh? I'm gonna add one more here because this doesn't look good to me. I'm gonna add one here. I'm sorry, I'm not taking in the like that. That looks better. Okay, it says I've never been to TJ, but I've been to DF. Dang, so much people everywhere. Okay, well, probably DF is probably even more crowded than Tijuana. But okay, so you understand what I'm talking about, right? All right. So I'm gonna continue with my migra story then, since I'm talking about la migra right now. This is how I came to the United States, you guys. Okay, and I don't hide it from nobody. Okay, the migra has been to my house before. I was in the news because of that. A lot of people saw that. I was in Channel 5, Channel 2, Channel Univision, Azteca Telemundo, all that. Okay, the migra went to my house, right? And and then we cut them off guard. So we blocked them off um, and all that. But right now, I want to tell you the story about how I came to the United States, okay? Since I got Grisela here. She's been listening. So, okay, Grisela, so there was, right? We were there. That lady, Chuche, my grandma's friend, it was her. God sent that lady at that exact moment. Okay, and I am totally convinced now, especially as an adult, that was a real miracle happening in right there when needed. Okay, so after that, my grandma and this lady, they had not seen each other for many, 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 many years. Okay, my grandma and that lady were already hella old. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. Okay, ya estaban bien viejitas las dos. So then we followed Chuchi, okay, la señora Jesus, pues. We followed her to her house. My grandma and her were talking, we were like best friends, all the way. They were so happy to see each other, right? Okay, dice, la migra te la levantar. La migra te va levantar. Pues ya sabe dónde vivo, Cookie. They already know where I live. La migra, last time they were in my house, they were on all the TV stations. They did not like that because I made them look like fools. Thank you very much. You can tell La Migra Ice where I live. They already know. They're not going to want to come and see me. Trust me, dude. Okay, and there's a video on that if you'd like to see it. Is USA citizen okay? Yeah, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a citizen of Mexico and a citizen of the United States. All right. Let's keep going here. So anyways, there I was, right? There I was in Tijuana. We followed this lady all the way to her house from that taxi. And she lived in Tijuana within walking distance to where that taxi driver wanted to rip off my grandma, you guys.
And easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Hang on, you
Grainger,
guys.
for the ones who get it done.
So there I was in Tijuana, right? And we walked to that lady's house, Chuche. And my grandma was telling her, "Oh, disculpa, que we didn't let you know that we were coming, pero, my son, he wants me to bring his children to him in the United States, and we were hoping you could help us." That lady is all like, "Well, you came to the right spot." Pepa, she would call her Pepa, right? Because these ladies, basically, they that's why God put us there in that particular moment, you guys. So that lady said, "Of course you could stay at my house." And I remember we were there for a week in Tijuana at this Chuche's house, la señora Chuche, que Dios la tenga en su gloria. We were there for a week at her house, and she would take us to church, that's where I would go, because my grandma's I would love my grandma. So anyways, that lady would take us to church, and then she would go with my grandma to the little mercado right down the street. And in that week that I was there, I knew my way around already in Tijuana allí. And then I remember one time we were at church. It was Sunday, and we were at church, and somehow we were walking back from church. Okay, we were walking back from church. Hang on a minute, this music is. I gotta have music, you guys. Okay, there we go. So we were at church, la church se acabó y todo, and we're walking back with this lady, her teacher, right? Y her son, her older son, he had a van, okay? He had a van. And then all of a sudden he pulls up to her, he's like, hey, mamá. And then she's like, ¿qué onda, hijo? And she said, dijo, ya el coyote vino aquí por Doña Pepa y por todo, estaba ahí en la casa, estaba esperándolos. So basically, he said that the coyote had shown up and that he was looking for us to take us to the United States, all right? The coyote is the guy that smuggles you across the border. For those of you that don't know what a coyote is, a coyote. What's up, says Mamacita Gia. Hey, baby, how you doing? You're just in time to listen to the story of how I came to the United States. So anyway, you guys, there we were, right? There we were. And so my grandma and I and all of us, we jumped in that guy's van, her son, you know, and he took us back to their house. The coyote guy was there already. He was there waiting for us. And so, you know, because anywhere my grandma was at, I was always there. So anything that happened, my grandma was the main person. So everything was going through her. And me, I was always right there to my grandma's side. Okay. So, you know, I was always listening to what was happening. So that's what was happening. The coyote was there. He was ready to bring us to America. So, you know, my grandma and that teacher lady, they said their goodbyes. They were both crying. I remember that. It was very sad. I think even I was crying because, you know, when I was watching my grandma cry, it would make me sad, right? So anyways, there we were, right? And so I remember we left Chucha's house. My grandma, she basically cried all the way to the United States. Because we were in Tijuana already, right? So you can imagine it's right like down the street, right? Kind of. So anyways, I remember the coyote guy. We were there. And he's telling my grandma and us, you know, the plan. He was telling us the plan. He's all, and you know what? He had this little American kid with him. You know, that little kid was my age, you know, and they used him like as a decoy. That little kid was trained already to be my friend. I kid you not. And God knows, because God is listening to me, right? The way I remember it is that little kid became my friend like right away. And the coyote was telling me, okay, mira, cuando mires a este niño allí que va a salir, él te va a estar esperando, tú lo sigues a él. He said, hey, when you see John here, you follow him right away, okay? He's going to be waiting for you. And then when you see him, don't say anything. Just play with him and keep following him. Okay? And so, you know, sure, I like this kid already. So there we were, right? And we were, hang on a minute, you guys. Let me reset these other videos. I want to make sure, give me a second, you guys. Give me a second. All right, Azteca Health friends, how's it going? It's me, Jose Reynoso again, here with my drawing part of my show here. Remind me to get your Azteca Health on Walmart online, Amazon online, Azteca Health, and Flip online, all right? So once again, thank you very much. Let's continue. I'm doing this drawing here tonight for all the raza que la migra los trae medio asustados, preocupados y todo. So I'm telling you guys the story of how I came to the United States, okay? We have a couple people that have been listening to the story for a while, and if you miss it, you can check it out tomorrow on YouTube. Whatever you missed today, you can always just look it up on YouTube tomorrow. Whatever I posted today, you'll see it tomorrow on YouTube. Okay, so let's continue here. Thank you very much. By the way, all right. So there we were, right? So I was telling people about my first time hearing your story. Really? Okay. It's the Mamacita Guilla. How far did you hear the story? This is not the story I tell every day, but you know, since there's a lot of migra happening and stuff, that you know, I wish, you know, I would like to tell the story of how I came to the United States, so that people know that I've gone through that also myself. Okay. Thank you very much, Grant Baron. Just got the #1 gifter badge. Appreciate that very much, sir. Yeah, so I'm basically telling the story of how I came to the United States in its a miracle actually happened on the way, you guys, on the way. Okay, I'm gonna tell. I'll come back to it, but right now it's the there's already a few people that are been listening to the story for quite a while. So let me continue to finish it, and then I'll probably tell it again maybe tomorrow because a lot of people probably want to hear this. Okay. Yodi came to that lady Chuchi's house, my grandma's friend, and he was, basically he told my grandma that we're here, we're gonna take you to the United States now, and we're going to do this, and he told us all the plan. You guys are gonna do it like this, you guys are doing it like that, and so what he told us, the main story here is that the coyote told us that when we get to the border and we get caught by la migra, he told us to tell them that we were looking for the bathroom. Digo, si los agarra la migra, ustedes digan que andan buscando el baño. I was thinking, okay, I'm a little kid, so I'm just listening, you know what I mean?
We do business differently.
And then
guys. We design and test our own tools and sell them.
He drove us.
No middleman.
He drove us right there to the border, the San Isidro Tijuana border right there, ahí en Tijuana. He took us there, right? So then he brought us all the way to where you walk over to where you get checked and all that, to your passports and all that. I remember it was a whole bunch of hallways and stuff, right? And I've been through there as an adult, okay? But when I was a little kid, all this shit was new to me, right? So anyways, I remember being there at the border, and trying to remember everything that the coyote had told us, First thing I remember that he told us is that if you get caught, tell them that you're looking for the bathroom, okay? So I remember that right away, okay? In those years, my brother Eligio, he was the oldest out of me and my sister, and then we still had my tias. One of my tias, she had a baby in her arms, and my other tia, she was still a teenager. She was like 16 or something like that. And so, anyways, my sister was a little girl, I was a little boy. My brother was still a little boy, but he was still a little bit bigger than us. So, anyways, my brother was actually smarter than my grandma and my tias. He was a little kid, but he was hella smart. My brother Lijo, he's always been kind of like my leader. He's the person I follow. So, anyways, there we were, right? And we're at the San Isidro border, and I was trying to remember everything that Coyote had just told us. And so we started walking down this big corridor, right? I remember a lot of people and all that. It was during the daytime. And I remember a lot of people, And so we get to the part where they start checking your papers and stuff, right? And see, what I did is I always follow my brother Eligio. He's always been, dude, that guy has raised me since we were little kids, because our parents lived up here for a while, and I've always followed my brother. Anyway, so come make the story short. There we are. There's a lot of people. It's like being at the Costco. There's a lot of people. There's like it's like a supermarket, but you're not buying anything. There's just a bunch of people in lines and stuff. If you guys ever been there? So, anyways, I was always following my brother. And so he took us through the people, right? He took us through the people, and we'd go pretend we're online, and then he'd hop us over. And imagine there's 8 of us doing this, okay? Yeah, 7 of us. There were 7 of us doing this, okay, you guys? Somehow we got across, right? We got across all those people. Just we were trying to be sneaky as best as we could, and we're from this little ranchito, right? So, anyways, hang on a minute. Let me change the music.
And honestly, it's so amazing.
Okay, so then we're trying to sneak through all these people and stuff, and we're doing pretty good. We get to the other side, and then I remember, if you guys have ever been to that border, you guys, it's a big hallway that goes all the way across, okay? And there's these big doors at the end. Once you get to those doors, you open those doors, there's a bunch of taxi drivers, or you can take the little trolley, and you're in America, okay? So then, before we got to those big doors at the end of that hallway, all of a sudden these doors would open and a shitload of migra would jump and chase us around, and it's chaos for me. So I'm following my brother. Whatever he does, that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And me and my sister, we were always following my brother Ligio. So we're following him, right? We're following him. Right? They caught us. They caught us all. My grandma's not gonna be running, you guys. My grandma, she was okay. You guys know my mom. Okay, my grandma was probably like that old when she brought us over here to the United States. And look at my mom. She can barely walk. You know, she's not doing no jumping jacks or nothing like that. But anyways, here we go. So there we were, right? There we were, and we got caught. We got caught the first time by La Migra. Okay, and we got caught, and they took us to this room, and they're trying to scare my grandma because she was the main one, you know. And my tia, she was my uncle's wife. You know, she would just basically do whatever my grandma and my tia did. But my brother Eligio, he was the smart one out of all of us, even though he was still a kid himself. But he was basically talking for us. He would tell them that, you know, we don't know, you know, we got kind of lost. Andamos buscando el baño. And we stuck to that story. You know, the migras weren't asking me nothing because I was a little boy. Okay. And I was, you know, always right next to my grandma and my brother, and, you know, and my sister. And anyways, so there we were, right? There we were. Y nos dice el migra, come on, you know, ¿quién es el coyote? ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Dónde lo van a ver? All that stuff, you know? So I just remember my brother sticking to that same story. No, pues andamos buscando el baño, We're looking for the bathroom. That's what the coyote told us to say, right? And then the migras got tired of interviewing us. So like, oh man, this is a lost case, you know? I see that now as an adult. Let's just let them go, you know, John or whatever their names were. And so they're like, oh, the migra would get tired of us. And so they said, okay, well, you're looking for the bathroom, right? Yeah, we're looking for the bathroom. And I remember this clearly. The migra would take us out of that room, and they would point. You see that hallway right there? You know, they would walk us back to the first hallway, which is you know, when you're coming into the checkpoint. You see that hallway down there? When you get to those big doors over there, the bathroom's over there. You know, and my brother would say, oh, okay, well, thank you very much. And there we go, you know, my grandma, my tia, my other tia, my sister, my little cousin, myself. Y so it'd be my grandma, my tia. Okay, so my brother, my grandma, my tia, my other tia, Carlos, Angelica, and myself. Okay, so there was 7 of us, okay? There was 7 of us. And there we are. We're following my brother because he was the one that's doing all the talking with the migra, right? And when we get to the other side, it's back to Tijuana. We're back in Tijuana. And I'm thinking, this is how much of a little kid I was. I'm thinking to myself, I'm still looking for that pinche bathroom. You know, because that was in my head, that we were looking for the bathroom. So I'm still there as a little boy thinking, okay, well, where's the bathroom at, Leo? So that Leo, he already knew that the pinche migra sent us back to Mexico, right? So then he'd be like, okay, you know, this is what we should do, Grandma. He's coordinating with my grandma. He's all like, let's try it again. Okay, you guys are liking it, right? Right on. So my brother would say, let's go try it again, Grandma. And so my grandma, you know, she's a sweet little old lady. She didn't, dude, I'm saying, my grandma, she was a total Indian. Nunca salía del ranchito. So anyways, you know, my grandma would listen to Ligio because he's a smart kid, right? So there we would go again, you guys. There we went again. And I remember, you know, we get back on that walkway through those hallways. And give me a second. We'd get back through, going back into to those buildings, right? Same thing again, you guys. I kid you not. As God is my witness, I'm telling you this story is as best and as honest as I can remember it. Okay, so there we were, right? There we were. We're back in the right there at the border. And we're sneaking around all those people again because it was during the daytime. There was a lot of people crossing. There was a lot of people, okay? So like I was telling you, and there's a lot of people there, right? And so we start sneaking through the crowds again. And we get to the other end. And what happens? We get caught again. Okay. Hang on a minute. Let me put another feather here because this one looks kind of weird. I don't like it. I'm gonna add more feathers here. Look there. That looks better, you guys. Okay, so we start sneaking through the crowds of people again, right? And we get to the other side, you guys, to where it's just this long hallway. Once you get to that other hallway, you're in America, okay? And I know this because I've been through there as an adult many times already. And so anyways, before we get to the other side of those long hallways, what happens? A shitload of migra jump out of these doors again, running around, trying to catch us and stuff. The first person that would always catch is my grandma, God bless her soul, and then my brother and myself, we're agile. My sister too, but they would still catch us. And there we go again. The migra would take us into this interrogation rooms they have there. Okay. And same thing again. They would interrogate us, who sent you guys? What's the name of your coyote? This and that, where they're gonna meet you. All that stuff, right? All that stuff. And so my brother, he's doing all the talking for us. I need a couple more feathers right here, you guys. My brother was doing all the talking for us, telling the migra basically the same story. We're kind of lost. We're looking for the bathroom, and we're still looking for it. We haven't found it yet. And the migra's like, okay, kids, stop messing around, blah, 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 this and that, right? And so, same thing again. They would get tired of interrogating us. So the migra would say, okay, you see, same thing again, you guys, I swear to God. I mean, I don't like to swear to God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. But God knows that this is how I remember it. So they did their job, right? They're like, okay, well, if you're looking for the bathroom, see that long hallway right there? Once you get all the way to the other side, the bathroom's over there. Same thing again. There we go. Go all the way to the end of that hallway, just like you said. And there we are. We're back in Tijuana, right? Ahí en México otra vez. And then, I'm not kidding. This is for real. Laugh out loud, your poor abuelita, right? I'm serious. So anyways, so there we are, right? We're in Tijuana again, right there. Shitload of people everywhere. And so I think the second time I already knew we weren't going back to the bathrooms, but the first time I swear to God I did. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear to God. The first time I did believe the migra that we were looking for the bathrooms. But the second time I already knew that Hang on a minute, you guys. I'm gonna fix my flag real quick. Sometimes when I move around, my flag gets messed up, and this is my good luck flag. Since I'm telling this story, it's very important to me. Okay, right there. Okay, and as you can see, look, I'm making my drawings different, okay? I don't want it to look exactly like that, okay? So I'm making mine Stick of Health Man style. See that? Okay? Art and stories. That's right, Mamacita. Yeah. Did I say it right? Mamacita, yeah, right? All right, let's continue here. When I got ladies' attention, this is my favorite part of telling the story. Órale, dice aquí Grace. All right. So anyway, there we were, right? There we were back in Tijuana again. It's a long I sound in yeah. Long. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand. I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it the same way. I'm so sorry, babe. Cause then I get confused. And next time I see you here, I'm gonna say it all weird, and I'm just gonna keep saying it the same way. Mamacita Yilla. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, yee, yeah, yee, yeah, yee, yeah, yeah. Now I'm getting confused. The Mexican guru. Right on, Mexican guru. E I yeah. E yeah yeah. E yeah yeah. Now you're confusing me even more. Hey, Jose Luis, how's it going? Nice to have you here again. All right, you guys, come on. You're messing me up. We're here with my story. La casa de Frenchie says, Órale, Azteca man tan buey. Please don't call me that. I like you too much already, Casa del French me. That word. I think it's very rude. And I usually block people that say that. I know you're a cool dude though, so no worries. I just don't like that word. I don't think it's very friendly. All right, let's continue here with our Mexican eagle here. The Caso del Frenchie says, "Okay, I take it back, vato. Hey, no worries, man. I know you're a cool person, man. I just think that word is kind of rude." All right, let's continue. Mejor dime, hey, Holmes, o dime José, o algo así, cualquier cosa que quieras nomás. I just think that's kind of rude. Hey, check it out. We got Paro, el conejo. Hey, conejo, what's happening, homie? Nice to have you here, Holmes. Dice, órale, Holmes. See? Now that sounds way more friendly. All right, man. You know what? La Casa del Frenchies. If I let everybody call me away, people are gonna be saying that left and right. So I'm just rather tell people now on the first time they call me that the next time you do it, you will get blocked. Okay? I know you're a cool person, man. And you've been here many, many, many times. But I figured since you said it, I might as well let you know, right? Because you never usually say that kind of stuff. And I'm not tripping about it. I'm just saying people gotta know. No music, vato. You can't hear it? Okay, back to the story. Laugh out loud. I'm interested now. All right, well, I gotta make you I gotta make it interesting. Mama see, yeah. See, now you guys got me confused. No, I'm just gonna call you the same. Mamacita, yeah, like that. All right, let's keep going. So I was telling the story about how I snuck into the United States as a little boy. Okay, so there we were, right? This was the second time that we got caught. We we were there at the San Isidro border, Tijuana, where I don't know if that's the right name for it, but anyway, we were there, right? And it was already the second time that the migra caught us, and they told us, oh yeah, you guys are looking for the bathroom. The bathroom's right over there. You go down this hallway, and the bathroom's gonna be over there. And it's the first time I believed them. I was a little boy, so I figured, oh yeah, the bathroom's right over there. So we kept walking over there, you know what I mean? And then when we went past those stores where the migra said it was, we were back in Mexico. And my brother, he knew that right away. So anyways, caught, I tan chingo de migras de volada. We went past, we were able to sneak all the way past all those people, and we were able to get past all the migras that are walking around. There a lot of people there, right at the border. And so then so we got the second time we go there, right? We get past all those people, and we're walking down that big giant hallway. Once you get to the end of that hallway, you're in America, people. Okay, so a bunch of migras jump out all of a sudden. Again, doors start flying open. There's a shitload of migra running around, and my poor little grandma's the first one that gets caught every time. You know what I mean? So they catch us all again. You know what I mean? There's 7 of us, like I was telling you. So there was a lot of migras. Right? Yeah, it was the same day as the. Got caught twice. Okay, well, it gets better. It gets better. Hang on a minute. Okay, I might as well tell you the end of the story, you guys.
Eat Lux your way with the new $5 and $9 Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. The $5 classic box is iconic all over.
Hang on a minute. Let me put on some music. When is the next fishing trip? I'm gonna go fishing tomorrow, Holmes. Okay, so anyways, there we were, right? And we got caught again by the migra. I can't with you. Can't what with me? Please don't say that. I don't like it when pretty girls say that shit. Okay, you guys. So, anyways, I'm gonna continue with the story. You're too much. All the pretty girls told me that. Well, I gotta keep you interested, right? It's part of my job. That's why I'm Jose Reynoso, your Azteca health man. Orale. Love telling nice stories to pretty girls. All right, so here we go, right? So there we were. Ha ha. You sound fun to hang out with. Of course. All the pretty girls like to hang out with Mr. Azteca health man. It's a lot of fun. I'll make sure you have fun. I'll make sure you. If you're one of those people that needs cheering up, don't worry, I got you. We'll cheer you up whether you like it or not. Okay, anyway, so there it was, right? There it was. Ay, vato, when are you hitting up los vaqueros reservoir? Hit up los vaqueros reservoir. What is that? I don't know what that is. Very friendable, says Mexican Guru. All right. Right on. Okay, so hang on. Let me tell you the rest of the story, though, because then I'm going to forget, you guys. And then, there's people already listening to it already. So there we were, right? We're at the border. We got caught again by La Migra, scaring my poor little grandma. And my brother, he's a little bit older than I am. He was the one that was the brains, basically, out of us. There's 7 of us. There's my grandma, there's my tia, and my other tia, and then her baby, still in her arms. He's like a week old. So anyway, we got caught again by the migra, right? Got caught again by the migra. Again, they try to interrogate us, trying to, who's the coyote? Where you guys gonna meet him? Did he tell you? And my brother, he's the brains of that outfit there. So he's telling them the same thing. Oh, you know what? We're lost. We're looking for the bathroom. No, buscando el baño. No, mis perdidos. The migras are like, come on, you guys told us the story about 10, 15 minutes ago. It was more like, but I'm just, for reference. So anyways, there we were, right? And again, the migra told us the same thing. Okay, well, if you're looking for the bathroom, you see that long hallway there? They walked us back to that other hallway. They're taking us through all the checkpoints right there in front of the people. They're like, oh, look, they caught a bunch of white people. Say, oh, look, they caught another one. So the migra would tell us, okay, when you get to the end of that corridor over there and those doors, the bathrooms are over there. And the second time I already knew that the migra was lying to us somehow. Right? So then it's sure enough, at the end of those hallways, back to Mexico. We were back in Mexico again. Okay, you guys, hang on. I gotta make a little cheater because my other one, it's already too old. I'm gonna make a new one real quick. I'm gonna show you how to do it real quick. For those of you that have been watching me draw, this right. You fold it in half like that, and now you fold it in half again. You want this thing to be real tough. So like that. See that 1, 2, 3, 4? That's good enough. So now what you do is you fold it into a triangle like this, you guys. And I'm sorry to interrupt the story, but it's just some people do like to watch me draw and they ask me how I do this, how I do that. So this is how I do it. This is how you make the cheater. You see that, right? It's got a very pointy edge and it's very tough, see? Okay, so that's why I folded it as many times as I could because I want this to be real strong. Right now my ink is still wet, so that's why you want to do it right now, because it'll help smear your ink a little bit better. For those of you that like shading and you're having a little trouble with it, this is a real good way to make your shading look that much better. Okay, and it's a very simple little cheater cardboard that I do real quick here, like that. See that? You gotta do it. Don't take more than 5 minutes. I do it right away. See that? Because then it makes it smear a little bit better and it looks more cool. So there we go, like that. See that? Very good. Okay. Scaring my poor little grandma's right, those fuckers. So anyways, there we were, right? So the second time, put on some music here. So the second time, my brother says, you know what? Let's try this. And I kid you not, okay? This story that I'm telling you, everybody, God knows that I'm telling you as I remember it, okay? I am not bullshitting you. So there we were, right? The second time, my brother Eligio, he said, you know what? We're gonna try something new. We're gonna do this, okay? And this is exactly how he told us to do it, you guys, okay? He said, every time we go past down that hallway, the migra gets us. We're gonna try this. And this is exactly what he explained to us, you guys. Okay, he said, when we get to the corner right there where the hallway starts, let's do this. And I kid you not, okay? He said, okay, pretend my fingers are his feet, right? He went, let's go like this. You walk up to the corner. When you get to the corner, lift up your leg and walk over and lift up your other leg like this and walk over the corner. Okay, and I don't know how my brother found this out, but listen, okay? And God knows, God is my witness that I am telling you the story exactly the way that happened. So then, we're copying my brother. He's okay, go like this. Imagine my poor little grandma, okay? She's trying to copy my brother how to do this, right? And I didn't know what was going on, but, whatever my brother does, that's what I would do, right? So, I got my part down, okay, Simon. So my brother checked us all out. He's okay, make sure you do this. Y también my tia, she had her baby in her arms. This little kid's like a week old. So I kid you not, you guys. So then we all got it. My brother said, do this. And then let's continue. Let's try it again. So okay, so there we are. We go back over all those walkways they have from Mexico to right there to where the checkpoints are at. They check your passport and all that, And so we're doing the same thing. Okay, there's a group of us. There's 7 of us, you guys. Okay, and we're weaving through the people, sneaky. There's a lot of people at the border, and we're like weaving through people, being all sneaky and shit. And I kid you not, when we got to that first corridor, the last corridor that, because you go through the one corridor and then there's a shitload of people everywhere. Once you get to that last corridor, it's a big, long hallway. There's big doors at the end. Once you get to those big doors, you're in America. There's a shitload of taxis right there waiting for you. You can take the trolley, all that shit. So I kid you not, right? We get to the end, to that corner where that big long hallway starts. Okay, and I kid you not, my brother was the first one to do it. Right at the corner, he pretended to lift up his legs hella high up. He took a big old step over the corner, and then he did the same thing with his other leg. Okay. And we all copied him. And God is my witness that this is true, you guys. God is my witness that we copied my brother. We all did exactly what he did. Even my poor little grandma. Okay? And I kid you not, we started walking down that long hallway. Okay, when things are happening this fast, that seems like an eternity. There's gonna be a shitload of migra jumping out again, scaring my poor little grandma, and stuff. And I kid you not, we made it all the way to the end of the hallway without all the fucking doors jumping out and shitload of migra scaring my poor little grandma again. And we made it all the way to the edge, all the way to the end. When we opened those big doors, that little white kid was there waiting for us. Him and the coyote were there waiting for us. That little kid did exactly his job. He looked for me right away because I was a little boy in that group, right? That little boy, he was already waiting for me. As soon as we opened those doors and we were on that side, that little kid went straight to me. He didn't grab my hand or nothing, but we already knew that I had to follow him, right? I already knew that. So I followed him, and he's talking to me. I didn't know how to speak English, but he knew how to speak a little bit of Spanish. And I already liked this little kid. He was hella cool. So I followed him. I did my part. And he took us straight to the coyote's car, which was like down the street a little bit, like right there at the border. Okay, so then, my grandma is, we're all basically following my big brother. He was a little boy, he was a little boy still himself, but he was the smartest one out of that whole group. So he takes us, that little kid took us to the coyote's car right there, and we all jumped in that car. There was like 10 of us in there. I'm not kidding you. It was the coyote, that little kid, and then there was some other lady there with them. I don't know who she, anyways, it was their thing, right? And then there was the 7 of us. Okay, we all sardined ourselves into that car that was waiting just for us that day. Okay, because we tried it 3 times. We got caught twice, and then on the third time we made it because my brother said to go like this over that corner, like big steps. And I don't know what happened, but we all made it. Okay, so that was that second miracle that happened that same day. And God is my witness. I am not lying.
From floor plans to flooring, your home should be as unique as you.
Hallelujah, right? All right. How many of you have been listening to the story since the beginning, though? Let me know, please.
We gave the all-electric Prologue generous passenger space, as well as the confidence of a nationwide dealer network. And, according to the car and driver, it has a more refined driving experience.
Me, says Mike Nino. Órale. Me, Ella Rosas Hernandez. Me, says 714 EBK. He should be a saint. Who should be a saint? Third time is a charm. Give me a second. I'm going to go use the little boy's room real quick. Give me a second, okay? I'll be right back. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Okay, it says since the Braceros. Well, that was the very beginning. Right on. Thank you, Grisela Rosas Hernandez. I like you more than I did today now than yesterday. And most likely I'm gonna like you more tomorrow than today, baby. Okay. Dice. Okay. Hey, hamburger girl. ¿Qué onda, Camilia? ¿Cómo estás, baby? Okay, dice the baño. Laugh out loud. All right. Okay, Mexican girl says, I wanna why you never give up fishing after so many fails. Because I get a lot of views when I go fishing, even if I don't catch anything. And remember, I'm Jose Reynoso, you're a stick of health man. That's why I do these live streams, Mexican Guru, because I do it for the views. See, I don't draw that much, okay? The reason I've been drawing a lot lately is because of the stick of heal. I'm the stick of health man, okay? So this is why I do these videos. I go fishing, I don't catch anything, but I do it so to bring you updates, letting you know that you can get it on Walmart online, stickahealth.com, Amazon, and Flip. See? And like I was saying, it's been many, many, many years, 20, 25 years since I used to draw and stuff. I got no time for it. But since this is part of my job, being the Stick of Health man, this is one way I can bring you updates on a Stick of Heal and tell you funny stories and do nice drawings for the pretty ladies. That's why I do it, homie. Okay. Well, Mexican girl says, want me to go fishing with you? You can go fishing with me, but do you live anywhere in the North Bay? I guarantee we catch fish. Well, primeramente Dios, because God will either let us catch a fish or not. In Fresno, Cali. Orale. Well, I went to Fresno a while back. I went to I went to El Rancho Los Caporales right there with Andy. I went to his rodeo. He had a Mexican jaripeo. I did a live show there. And that's the last time I was in Fresno. Shout out to Andy, by the way. Thank you very much, Andy. Okay, they said 2.5 hours away, I think. No, it's 4 hours. I miss fishing. It's so peaceful, right? It is very peaceful. And I have a lot of fun. I love fishing, you guys. Especially for pretty girls. You're gonna catch me a sirena one of these days. Santa Rosa. I'm from Santa Rosa, really? Wow. I live in Santa Rosa, babe. A Mexican girl says, let's meet halfway. Ciao, Chila. You know what? I don't want to promise anything, Mexican girl, because I'm always doing all kinds of different stuff, man. So it's no promises, okay? That's not a no. That's not a yes. It's just because I do random stuff, home. I don't have a schedule. I'm always random. And if you don't believe me, you can ask the pretty girls. I say, I'll bring my aluminum boat. But I grew up in Hillsburg. A lot of jobs in Hillsburg. I do a lot of jobs in Marin County. I'll go to Southern California sometimes. I'll go to Sacramento. I'll go to Eureka. I go everywhere. It says, oh, I'm always fishing. Orale, you're a lucky man, huh? Well, see, since you asked me, see, that's why I do all these videos, Mexican girl, even if I don't catch fish, man. I still like to go fishing. I like to draw. And I really didn't draw that much, but since, I've been doing the Stick of Heal, the Stick of Health, man, I do more drawing now because a lot of people do like my funny little drawings here. And I try to tell you guys, stories of my life experience right now. The way I got to the United States by sneaking across the border. La migra a mí me agarró, pero me hizo los mandados. Fierro. That's you going fishing in Clear Lake. You know what? I've never been fishing in Clear Lake, but I've been there many, many, many times. My brother, he has a couple of properties up there. So last time I was there was probably like, I don't know, like 4 months ago. Hang on a minute, you guys. Gotta have music to draw.
For $9, discover something new. Eat Lux your way. New Lux Cravings boxes only at Taco Bell.
Did we finish our story yet?
Come on, Spidey. I'm just getting started.
On Disney Plus.
Says, hey, and use gamma, what, Sue hooks, anything else. You know what? I don't know how to fish, man. I just put a hook on my line, put a little bait on there, pray to God that I catch a mermaid. That's what I do, Holmes. I'm not professional. I just, you know, all I do is try to fish, really. I don't do it because it's I'm a professional. I do it because I love it. And if I catch something, it's a lot of fun. But if I don't, then, you know, maybe next time, you know what I mean? Baby, let's whip it right. Whip it, baby. Whip it all night. Give me a second, you guys. All right, let's keep it going. Love the music. Right on. Where do I fish at? You know what? I fish everywhere. I usually go around the San Francisco Bay. Sometimes I'll go to Vallejo. Sometimes I'll go to San Francisco, right there underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. Sometimes I go to Tiburon. Sometimes I'll fish in Novato. Sometimes I'll fish in Napa. Sometimes I'll fish underneath the Highway 37 bridge. I like to try different spots because it's more interesting instead of just, you know, like fishing in one single spot. Makes it more interesting. Okay, hang on a minute, everybody. Okay, you ready to continue or what? Hey, thanks for the presents. Appreciate that. Ruiz? Did I say that right? All right, let's continue here, you guys. Okay.
Welcome to the thing you never ever thought was possible.
I always like to use a piece of paper so I can rest my hand on top. That way you don't get your drawing as dirty. Because even though you might have... I always wash my hands first, right? But still moving around, even if your hands are not dirty, it smears your ink weird. Kimberly! How you doing, babe? Kimberly says, hey, Jose, that eagle looks fire. Hey, thanks, Kimberly. Appreciate that, baby. Look, check it out. I'm not trying to make it look exactly like this one. I'm adding an Azteca Hill touch to it. Okay.
As an elite sniper, are you presently under?
I'm doing this drawing because lately, as you know, there's a lot of heat towards. I'm not gonna say Mexicans especially, but yeah, we're the main target.
There she is. West Tower observation post. Your home within a
Give me a second. Let me put on some music here.
no outside communication here. What's that?
Okay, Kim says, I've been watching these Eagles live stream on YouTube called Jackie, and you heard of them? You know what? Honestly, I haven't. This is your jam? Órale, mamacita, yeah. Good girl, babe. I'm glad you're liking it. I also do song requests, you know that, right? Most of the time I put on the music that I like because then that way I can concentrate on my drawing a little bit better. But I also do song requests. Especially to pretty girls like you, babe. Okay, so let's continue with this eagle though, because I want to try to do as much as I can on her. Or him. For those of you that don't know, my mom, she calls me El Aguilo. Aguilo means it's a male eagle. Okay, you guys, for those of you that have been watching me draw, so remember, I always have my little cheater ready to go, okay? And I use that so it helps me smear my ink a little bit better. It's a little technique I came up. Sometimes when I'm drawing, I'm always thinking of shit to do. And not lately though, because lately I just do it live. But when I was by myself, just thinking in the middle of the night, being locked up, you know, that was my way of just getting away from drama. Because when you're locked up with a bunch of other crazy fools, you know, it's a mixture for a bunch of drama. So drawing was like my way to just keep that world out. You know, I couldn't put on the jams that I wanted to when you're locked up though. A lot of times I would draw in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping, right? And then you got the CEOs, you got them, you know, bumping their jams, whether it's, you know, country music or rock and roll, or, you know, there's Latino cops too. They put on some oldies or, you know, stuff like that. But now here in my studio, I can put on whatever music I want. Did you make the Azteca Health drink? It's our family drink, Junior, right? And I'm Jose Reynoso, your Azteca Health man. All the pretty girls like Azteca Health. Ese sort of the man. That's why ladies love an Azteca Health man. Gives them energy. You know what I mean? Ese. And it keeps pretty girls healthy. Okay, so this is why I use the cheater. See how I'm using it right now? See? You want to do it when the ink's still a little bit wet. You don't want to do it tomorrow. Don't recommend more than 5 minutes. I do it right away. And it makes it blend in a little bit
According to
better.
our driver, the Honda Prologue has a more refined driving experience than the Tesla Model Y.
One second.
Buy online, reserve from...
How long was I locked up for? Okay, hang on a minute. Let me ask you this question first. It says, Cookies says, my Mexican people say they're not going out without a bang. Órale, right on. I don't think they should go out at all, Holmes. But, you know, they're making a shitload of noise, Holmes. How long have you were locked up for? You know what? I've never been to done any time in prison, if that's what you're asking. You know, I'm not a hardcore criminal, Holmes. That's when I was young and stuff. But the most longest stretch of time I did was like a year in county. Okay, and not like not just once, but all my time has always been counting. I've never been a pintero or anything like that. A lot of people think I am, but I'm not. Okay, but still, just being there sometimes drawing is one way. Also to make money, okay? Because sometimes you go to jail, you don't got no money. Your homies ain't gonna send you shit. Your poor jefita's the only one, pobrecita. She'll put $20 on your books whenever she can. Or your homies ain't gonna give you shit or visit you for that matter. So drawing is a good way to make money and friends because everybody likes drawing. Whether you're a white guy, black guy, Italian, or Greek or whatever. And that's one of the reasons why I got good at drawings because I used to sell my drawings. A lot of times men would have their wives out there, their girlfriends or whatever, and I would make pretty flowers with little hearts and little ribbons, cute stuff that women like, right? And honestly, sometimes I would even help those guys write them a letter, because a lot of people in jail are not that smart and they're not that romantic. So they would hire me to draw a nice, pretty drawing for them and, help them write a nice letter for their girlfriend or their wife or whoever out there, their mom sometimes, And that was a lot of fun. Says, Mexican girl says, okay, Mamacita Yilla says, I will have to look into your drink more. You should, baby. All the pretty girls like it, baby. Mexican girl says, I would put just the hook with 3 feet, meter, and weight. I use 25 to 35 tests, no leader. I don't know. Like I said, man, I don't know how to fish that much. I just try to do my best. This is what I use right here. This is a braided string. It's more expensive than the plastic stuff, but it works a lot better. You get less nest burrs tangled up and all that shit. Mexico is not selling out. Of course we're not selling out. That's why we're here también, apoyando la raza, homie. A lot of people think I'm a sellout because I'm always wearing my hard hat with the American flag. And it doesn't say Trump, it doesn't say nothing. It just says United we stand. And it really shouldn't matter if you're Mexicano, Negro, Italiano, whatever, We're all here to make America great, homie. No jive, This is America. This is what makes America great. Kimberly says, they live in Big Bear and Jackie just laid her 3rd egg in the snow. It's very exciting time for any time of the year. Oh, okay, so you're watching one of the live streams then. Okay, I understand that now. Okay, you guys, so on this part of the eagle feathers, I'm gonna do the shading backwards. Check it out. That's the way you do it. And this one we're gonna shade it up like this. Go up instead of down this time. This time we're gonna go up on this baby like that. It's hella time. All the pretty girls like it. Like that, see that? Very simple, very simple. Done. Okay, so we got this leg to shade in, and that's gonna look firme. All right, Mamacita Yilla says, very talented. Thank you, Mamacita. Appreciate that, baby. Yeah. let's continue to make this one right here. Oh, man. Let me shade this part, I forgot. Throw some green in there. Don't worry, man. Hold your horses, Holmes. All in due time, I say. See, like sometimes I'll do drawings, right? Like for our friend Kimberly over here. And you get to decide what color you want on there. You get to decide what you want, what theme, what subject, your colors, and all that. But this ain't your drawing. You gotta earn it, homie. Okay? Alright, so check it out. We're gonna shade this leg down. Mamacita Guilla says, I choreographed a dance routine to this song, Ice Ice Baby, back in the days. Really? Wow, baby. Orale. Have you ever seen my the dancing I do on my videos sometimes? I don't know how to dance for shit, but people still like it. Especially the pretty girls.
Out like a bell. I grabbed my knife, all I heard was shells.
Oh, man.
On the concrete real fast, jumped in my car, slammed on the gas.
I have not seen you dance yet. Really?
You know what I mean? They asked me up, could run it on the
Some pretty girls like it when I dance, baby.
check out the hook while my DJ performs.
I actually got a dance to this. You want to see it? I asked Mamacita Guilla. She said yes. All right. Give me a second, okay? All right, hang on, ladies. Hang on. Let me finish this leg here on this eagle first. This eagle's very important to me. Don't worry, I'll restart the song when we do it, okay? Give me a second.
Mystery. Jesse loves playing detective.
But the real mystery was your irritated skin. So we switched to Time Green Gentle. It cleans good and doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
And it's gentle on her skin.
Time Green Gentle Liquid is EPA Safer Choice certified.
It's got to be Tide.
$6 never tasted so good. IHOP's breakfast baked combo is now just $6. Featuring IHOP's world famous buttermilk pancakes, crispy hickory smoked bacon, and 2 eggs cooked pork or joint. All for just $6. Part of the new $6 house based menu.
And if you ask me, you know I couldn't be much help because a friend's somebody you judge for yourself. Some are okay and they treat you real cool, and some mistake your kindness for being the fool. They like to feel it some because they're funny. Others come around when
This is one of your songs? Órale.
around the way and you're still real close to this very day. Hold on to the summer with the spring and fall. And then there's so we wish we never knew it all. And this list goes on again and again. But these are the people that we call friends. When we first went out together, we barely knew each other. We had no intentions on becoming lovers, but in no time at all, you became my girl. Me and you one-on-one against the world. Talking on the telephone for hours at a time, and else I was at your house, you was at mine. And then came the arguments and all kinds of problems. Besides making love, we had something in common. The girl lasted longer because it started out strong, but I guess we went about the whole thing wrong. Cause out of nowhere, it just came to an end because we became lovers before we were friends. You say you and your girlfriend were so tight. You took an opportunity to God one night. She even had a set of keys to your home, and you shared most of everything you own. But then she shook your hand, she stole your man, and it was done so sweet, it had to be a plan. Couldn't trust a big trees, let alone your keys. With friends like that, you don't need enemies. You wonder how long it was all going on, and you're still not sure if your bladder is gone. You say, well, if she took them, you never mind. But deep inside, you know that's just another lie. And now you're kinda cold toward the people you meet, cause of something that was done to you by some creep. But nevertheless, I'll say it again, that these are the people that we call friends. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Before we go any further, let's be friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Once we can depend on friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Before we go any further, let's be friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Once we can depend on we gave the all-electric Prologue generous passenger space, as well as the confidence of a nationwide dealer network. And, according to Car and Driver, it has a more refined driving experience than the Tesla Model Y. With the Prologue SUV, we've made it easy to go electric. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
All right, I promised you that song, right? Here we go. Vanilla Ice. Okay, you ready? You can't do this every day. Ready? Here we go.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grab a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chunk like a candle. Dance. Crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it, believe it. You better gain weight. You better get bulls out of kid, don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ performs it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Now that the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in and the Vegas on pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Burning them, being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling, in my 5.0 with my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girlies on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just rolled by, kept on. Pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continue to A1A. These running out here. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock men lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because I'm full of 8-ball. Gunshots, ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells. Falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack is a jack. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up, could run it all, but don't mean if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ performs it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town, that created all the bass sound. Enough to shake and kick holes in the ground, cause my style's like a chemical spill. Peaceful rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted and formed, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hype, and you want us to print this. Shape plays on a fade, slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade, so fast. Other DJs say, damn, my rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If it was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice. Yo, let's get out of here. Word to your mother. Ice, ice, baby, too cold. Ice, ice, baby, too cold. Ice, ice, baby, too cold. Ice, ice, baby, too
There you go. That was it.
The new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Only at Taco Bell.
Right now is the perfect time to buy a car. Hey, this is Sean Grant of Capital Ford in San Jose. And that's not an overstatement. Right now, our inventory is the best we've seen in years. And with the amazing new Ford incentives, lower interest rates, and lower monthly payments, make this a once-in-a-lifetime buyer's market. Take advantage of the perfect time to buy at Capital Ford, a member of DGDG.
Saluna is a free and anonymous mental health app for 13 to 25-year-olds, where you can talk one-on-one with real mental health professionals, all for free. No, like, for real, free. De-stress, bounce back, and believe that you can with Saluna.
Up for an adventure?
Always.
Could I continue here? Here we go. What are people saying? You're very welcome on my cita. I can't dance for everybody though, but you were very patient enough to listen to my boring story. Okay, let's continue here. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't dance for everybody, you know what I mean? I only dance when I feel like dancing. But Mamacita Gigi out here and this Graciela Rosas Hernandez. They were kind enough to listen to my boring story. Thank you very much, lady. All right, let's continue. Hello, good evening, says Sweetie. Hope you're still here, Sweetie. Sorry about that. I got distracted a little bit. Okay, so I'm on the to finish this part over here. I want the seagull to look real nice. Like that. Looks nice. Looks good. This part needs a little bit right here. Masura Giga says, tengo que ir, pero I hope to catch you soon. Good night all. Alright, thank you very much. Hope you liked your dance. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this eagle here, everyone. Needs a little bit more over here. All the boys and girls. Okay. Get in. That's good. Alright. Have a good night, babe. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this part right here. I need a little bit more. We're going to do feathers all the way around. Get silky here. I'm going to wait for this part for tomorrow. I'm going to continue doing this other part. I want this eagle to look real nice.
your local Honda dealer today. Bounty Mega Roll. 4 rolls in 1.
Let's keep going. There you go. It is 10:25. Okay, so let's continue here. Is there anybody here yet? Can everybody check in so we can continue, or else I'm just gonna go. Getting a little bit tired, but I think I can draw for at least another 30 or 40 minutes. This is what we got so far. Let's go talk to the raza, homie. I'm gonna continue with this here. A little bit more work. Through here, got it for a little bit. I'm gonna continue with this part of the wings here. This is missing. I'm gonna do this part, and then I'm gonna wait for the eagle's head tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be able to detail it out, make it look nice. Give me a second, everyone. Let's keep going. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this, you guys. Let's see. This is looking nice. I can continue a little bit with the head here and a little bit of here on the wings. One thing is I left my pen over there. Let me go get my pen. I'll be right back. Be right back. All right, got my pen. Let's continue. That's like a help, friends. Let's keep going here. I'm gonna finish these wings because they need to be finished up. I'm gonna erase a little bit of the pencil marks I got here. These pencil marks and ink do not mix. Also, when you erase it, takes a lot of the other stuff away. A little bit more. That's why when I draw with pencil, you know, make it real light, so when I erase it, it's a little bit easier to take it off. Okay, looks way better. Everybody, check it out. For those of you that are still watching, I'm gonna reset these streams because I think I'm gonna draw for at least another hour. So for those of you that are watching right now, just hop right back in, okay? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Sorry about that, but that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. Okay, thank you very much, Instagram. Appreciate it. Okay, thank you very much, Facebook. Be right back. Thank you, YouTube.